Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to show you the 5 things I check on my car every week while on the road being a full-time overlander. We use our rig in a very intensive way, so I really think they deserve a vigorous checkup. Now let's get to it. So we're gonna start here by popping the hood. The first thing I check might be a little bit easy to say, but it's a general checkup, a visual control of every component of the engine. So I'm gonna check if everything is here, everything is in good shape, there is no leaks, the wires are good. This is at this very first step. A few months ago, I just noticed a leak on my radiator. I'm really glad I noticed this real soon because it could have gone wrong for the engine pretty badly. And this general inspection also include under the car if there is no leaks. And if you have a skid plate, you want to check inside the skid plate because if there is a leak, it will not leak on the ground. So, general visual inspection, all good. And the second step of this inspection is the CV boots. So this is pretty important for our lifted Subarus because they tend to rub on themselves. And I'm pretty lucky here with a non-turbo version of the Forester because the engine bay is pretty empty, so I have pretty good visual here on my transmission side CV boots. We got one here and the other one down here. So I can see if they're not completely cut open or maybe just if there is no leak of grease. And another tip for you guys, for CV boots, they are just near the exhaust system. So if it's torn out, the grease is gonna be all over the exhaust system and it's gonna be pretty smelly. So this is a really strange smell, not usual one. So also be careful of the smell. And then the third step of this weekly inspection is the fluid levels. So we got oil, coolant, brake fluid, clutch fluid, and power steering fluid. So I'm just gonna check up all of this and see if all the fluid levels are good. So if you don't want to forget anything, you can start from the top and end in the bottom or the opposite way. So it's pretty easy here. You just have to see through the buckle here, so you can see the fluid. For the brakes is good, the clutch is good, but the oil, I'm pretty sure you know how to do it. Take it out and then check. Okay, all good. For the coolant, you can see on this buckle as well. And you can also open the radiator. So at this point, everything is good on the engine bay. We have nothing else to do here. So just make sure you close every cap nice and tight. And you can close the hood. And the fourth step of this inspection are the tires. I'm gonna just check if everything's all right, if I don't have a flat, if I don't have a nail inside, if I don't scratch my sidewall pretty badly. I'm also quickly gonna check on the shocks, the struts, if there is no leaks, and also something maybe pretty stupid, but if all the lug nuts are here. I remember one day just looking at my friend Forester after an off-road drive, and I was like, is that normal? You miss a lug nut on this wheel. And he said, no, this is not normal. So make sure everything is here, if your tire is in good shape, and if you can get back on the tracks or on the road safely. And the fifth and last thing I want to check is everything I have on the roof. I have a pretty heavy load on my roof. I know these stock bars are not really strong, so I'm gonna make sure that everything is still nicely tight and bolted. My max trucks up there, my crossbars, my case in gears with all my recovery gear. I'm just gonna general check up the honing. It's not moving, everything's all right. That's it for my general weekly inspection of the car. This is pretty quick, so it's really not a struggle to make this every week. Definitely worth it. And another tip for you guys is to know your car and to be aware on the road of every weird or unusual smell, noise, vibration on the steering wheel. If you notice something, it's definitely worth a stop and a check. This is how I notice my stuck brake calipers, because of a bad smell, of bad vibration on the steering wheel. And this is thanks of my weekly inspection that I saw the leak on my radiator. And since we drive a lot of kilometers, of miles with our rigs, if you want to enjoy your trip and if you want to be safe on the road, you need to check at least every week your rig. So that's it for today's video. I hope it will help you to take care of your car during your overland adventures. I hope you like it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. You can also check my Instagram accounts, my Facebook page, and my merch store. I also wanted to thank my patron for making all of this happen. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next week.